What's happening, you guys? Alright, today is Monday the 28th of July. It is about 3:45-ish, just a tad before local time in the afternoon. Alright, we are currently heading southbound on Highway 241. That would be a toll road, I believe entirely in Orange County, California. I think it starts in Orange County. I can't remember. Yeah, the north end of it, it's kind of real close to the Riverside Orange County line. So I don't know exactly where it lies in relation to that. Close though. Anyway, that's where we're at right now. We're gonna be getting onto the sound to 133 here in a mile, and we are on our way to the Albertsons Distribution Center in Irvine. And so. This is a new location to me. However, I did look at the Google reviews, just briefly. I looked enough to see how long this place has even been here. It's at least 10 years old, because the oldest review I found on Google was a 10-year-old review. So, yeah, it's not, other people are going to be no stranger to the place, but I'm new to it, so. Normally when I do Albertsons loads, it's to another place in Orange County, Brea, which you guys see me do a fair amount actually, so that's what we got going on. Alright, we're going to get on to 133 right now. 241, we'll continue on to Rancho Santa Margarita, or as we all call it locally here, RSM. Pretty close to RSM is, what's that, Costa de Casa, I think it was the name of the city, something like that. That's actually a city where Kobe Bryant originally was looking at buying the house in, but after he found out there was too many people had too easy access to the back of the property in question, he changed his mind and ended up moving to Newport Beach. Anyway. Alright, there's my toll being paid, I guess. Okay, we're going to get off at Irvine Boulevard, which is coming right up on the next exit. Right lane ends, let's see. Do I really need to worry about the right lane ending? Because my exit's coming up. I'll figure it out here. I'm not used to coming through here, so it's been a long time since I've been through here. I don't know that I've ever been through here with a truck. I used to come through here in my personal vehicle a fair amount. Not a lot, but a decent amount. When I had a girlfriend who lived in Garden Grove and Santa Ana. Anyway, yeah, and I was living in Riverside County at the time. Alright, so here's Irvine Boulevard. Well, we got a few minutes. Let's go ahead and talk about something that caught my interest today. So there was a video on, like a trucking related video where, looks like I need to be in the left lane. So yeah, there's a video of, I'm trying to get this oriented right. Alright, that looks right. Okay, how about this? We'll wait for the light to turn green, and then we'll talk about that. All right, Sand Canyon. I remember, a long time ago, I had a girlfriend who lived in, actually on Marine Corps Air Station El Toro. And I remember Sand Canyon being real close to it. The base doesn't exist anymore. When they did some realignments in 93 or whatever year it was, 1993, I guess, I don't know, maybe 95. They closed down El Toro, and the Navy base at Miramar also got realigned, and the Navy jets moved from there to somewhere else. I can't remember if they went to North Island or somewhere else. I know the Top Gun school, yeah, the actual Top Gun school that the movie was based on, I think that was originally based in Miramar when the Navy was there, but then now I think their Top Gun school in, I want to say, is Pensacola, Florida. Could be wrong on that, but I'm not a squid, so I couldn't tell you for sure. That's what I seem to recall. Anyway, though, Miramar, they basically closed down Miramar. I mean, not Miramar, but El Toro. And El Toro, all the Marine Corps jets at El Toro ended up moving down to Miramar, and Miramar became a Navy, Marine Corps base. I know Marine Corps is still Navy. You know, it still belongs to the Navy, but, you know, it's predominantly a Marine Corps base now and not a Navy unit base, basically. Like a literal Navy unit base. So, alright. So, yeah, there's a bit of nostalgia in the area. Now let's get back to what I was going to talk about here. There was a video I just saw today where I guess it was a flatbed trucker. It just looked like he was in some field. I guess he was delivering whatever he had on his trailer to whoever this construction crew. I'm going to probably butcher details, all right, but I was kind of left with an impression that he had bulldozer or something on his trailer. And this construction crew, and now I heard the name of the construction company. I guess they're based in Georgia or something. And all I remember was, like, you know, you could tell from the driver's voice that he was, you know, probably a black guy. I'll assume. You know, like you say, you never know, but I'll assume that it was a black guy. And all the guys who were working the construction workers he was delivering to were all white guys with their Georgia kind of accents, whatever. And it was from the perspective of the driver, of the trucker. I was left with the impression that these guys made a mistake and accidentally tipped over this guy's trailer. And I guess he started recording after that, and it seemed like they didn't like it or whatever. And I guess there was some kind of thing about, I don't know, I don't do flatbed work. I guess it's common in flatbedding, from what I read in the comments, for flatbedders to not be allowed to exit their trucks or something. They just stay in their tractor, and you know, the construction people who they do the work with, whatever, do everything, and you know, I don't know, they just do all the interactions while the driver's still in the truck. I don't do flatbed, so maybe some of you guys who actually do flatbed work can educate me a little bit, or give some insight into that. Brian Vicino, I know you do heavy haul stuff, so if you're watching this one, I don't know, maybe you can tell me, because you do a lot of weird stuff like that, so I would imagine you got some insight into that. I'm always like hearing what you have to say about stuff anyway, so I would love to hear what your thoughts are on that, or your insights into it. Alright, we're going to be turning on to Alton Parkway, which is less than a mile away. Now, I guess the guy was trying to get out or something, and then these guys were all like circling like vultures, talking shit to this driver or whatever. And then one of them, I guess, you know, the one who had the hard hat on, I guess, was the supervisor or something, the foreman, and he asked something about, "You're the sheriff around here?" And he goes, "Yeah." And then, but that was after the other guys were all like telling him stay in his truck or whatever, or something bad's gonna happen. One of them even said, like, I kid you not, when that one guy said when something bad's gonna happen, I was thinking right back to the Chappelle Show skit on Clayton Bigsby. If you guys ever seen Chappelle's Show, he did a skit called I think it was Clayton Bigsby, where he played a black-white supremacist. And I think there was a part of that skit where some white guy in some hick town, whatever, was, I thought, you know, they were saying something along that. It just gave me a flashback to that scene when it happened, though. And, you know, it's sad that even happens. Like, well, I don't know exactly what precipitated that. But, you know, sometimes people want to get context, and for good reason, because there's a lot of ignorance that can come if you're not aware of the rest of the story. But so I guess this guy who did the video, I guess he's got a TikTok channel that he had posted more of the details to or something. So I had to piece together from the comments section of the Facebook video that was basically what was going on there. And, you know, it just kind of makes me sick, some of the stupid comments that people make in there. Like, you know, like some apparently some black guy, I don't know, I didn't even look at his profile, but just the way he was talking must have been like, you know, a black guy of some sort. Saying that here's proof that white people hate black people. Okay, so no right onto Fairbanks. My onboard is expecting me to make a right onto Morgan. Okay, my Google was just suggesting Fairbanks. Now it wants me to turn on Toledo, but I'm going to follow the truck route. That looks to be about right. And where do people come up with this shit from? Like, you know, my perception of what I saw there, just even like the guy, the driver was being as respectful as he could, and just between that, you know, the foreman even closed the door on the guy and actually injured his dog. And like most of them would be like, "You hurt my dog like that, I'm gonna fuck you up," kind of thing. But this guy was totally professional about it. And you know, even just by the way he talks and all that, I had good reason to think that if it was me, you know, who would I be more likely to be drinking buddies with, the black guy or the white guys? I would say the black guy. You know, he seemed like a very respectful guy to me, and articulate and all that. So I would have been, yeah. And that's what people don't understand either, is it's more of a cultural thing than anything else. The trucks, no right turn over 45 feet. Great. Okay, so you know, someone had said something about no right turns for trucks on Alton, and that's right here is where I want to turn. So I might need to turn up Barranca and then make a left onto. This is stupid. Why would I? That's idiotic to say I can't make a turn there. It's not that hard. There's nobody there. Yeah, I need the turn lane, the left turn lane coming out, so I can make the turn. But I don't see anything there. Any good reason why I shouldn't be able to. I don't see a no right turn sign here. Let's try this one, because this is my onboard is suggesting this way, so I might be able to circle back around to where it's at. Man, guys, you gotta understand, like, you know, some of us are used to being around people of color or different cultures, whatever, and it doesn't bother us. You know, if you're respectful to me and you treat me like I'm a decent person, and I'm going to treat you the same way. I don't care what your skin tone or culture or whatever it is. You know, just be a decent, legit person with good morals, and don't freaking commit crimes and shit. And chances are I'm gonna have no problem with you. What's going on here? Are these? I can't tell if these guys are. These guys are all up on the curb, so I can't imagine that they're. No, he's just sitting there, not even paying that much. All right, so yeah, the guard shack is literally right here. I can pretty much throw a rock at it and hit it. Got 3 trucks in line on Morgan Street, and then this prime truck right here. So I'm gonna go ahead and once we get do checking into the guard shack, we'll figure out what to do from there. Okay, so alright guys, we are checked in now. What we're gonna do now is follow this green line around to the north. I guess it sounds like the north end of the building, and about halfway down or something, there should be a staging area. It should say outside carriers or whatever. I did not see. Didn't notice the speed limit. Anyway, alright, so I thought I was gonna, well, I do have a QR code I'm gonna check in with, I guess, or the app or whatever. Kind of like I do at the Brea location. So, you know, there's a slightly different checking in here at the guard shack, but, yeah, because in Brea, they'll direct you where to park first, and then you check in on the app, or the, well, not so much the app, but the website that the QR code takes you to. And then you walk over to the guard shack and basically get your gate pass and the rest of that check-in, whatever. And then you go back to your truck and wait. Okay, yeah, it looks like it's going to be side slanted spots here that everybody's parking in. So, kind of follow suit, I guess, and then we'll take care of the check-in process. They gave me this to check in. Yeah, it sounds like you don't even need to go inside the office, at least for this part. I'm not sure about how I get my bills to the lumper, though. I don't know. Well, I'll figure that out, I guess, in a bit here. Alright, what's this rental truck doing? The way he's positioned makes me think he's trying to pass through, but... Ooh, there's a taco truck there, too. Yeah, because we didn't get a chance to eat an actual meal today, so I just had some chocolate milk this morning. That was it.
Yes, I hope that taco truck doesn't leave just like one time it left, about to get ready.
Yes, they have a tendency to not stay the longest, so. Hopefully we'll get lucky and this one will stay there long enough for us. I'm gonna have to figure out what exactly this straight truck driver is doing, though, because I don't have the most trust in straight truck drivers' ability to set up and be pretty concise with what exactly they're doing. I'll park here on the other side of Prime. The other thing is, they would have to take card for me to be able to pay them. I don't keep cash on me. Tandem's over there, dude. Seriously? Yeah, that's pretty fucking smart. Walk behind the back of my truck while I'm trying to back in. Apparently there's outhouses right here too. So yeah, go ahead. I'll fucking hit your ass. People don't have much for brains here. Alright, let me get checked in and we'll figure out what to do next. Hopefully the taco truck will stay long enough for me to get checked in, and let's get something real quick. Yes. Alright guys, we are checked in here now. Got a text message. You have to respond to it in a fairly prompt time or they will reassign the door to somebody else. We're going to be docking into door 432. And also we got this taco truck here. I got 3 carnitas tacos here that I'm going to eat in a minute. He got a burrito with chorizo and egg. Frozen warehouse over here. We're going to dock into door 432 again. And then the office that we'll check in at the office at door 423. It does say that they allot you up to 15 minutes to get docked in, or you risk having losing the door to somebody else. So hope you don't take too long to dock in. Also, they say keep your doors closed and sealed. Just bump the dock, just like it is, I guess.
That truck has his door open like that.
Oh yeah, he does have his doors open. We're going to continue to follow the green line, I guess. So far, it's it seems like it's a little bit more on the whale ran side, I guess. But we'll see how it goes, because I know my experiences with the Brea location is usually 4.5 to 5 hours in the dock tour, so I'm not exactly known for being fast. Alright, this door 401 is the first one I see over here. Okay, door 411, he's got his doors open, so I guess we'll just back in with the doors shut first, and then when the lumper comes out and are ready for us, I'll let's see if I can. I don't know if I can get by Prime before he tries to back shit. You know, I can't do much with Capital anyway, so I'm gonna just go ahead and wait on Prime. Does Capital look like he's docking in pretty close to where I'm gonna dock in? I can't do my setup with him there regardless, so there's no sense in me getting in Prime's way when Prime could be doing his thing while I'm waiting anyway. Yeah, looks like Prime's going to 425 or so. Yeah, now 423 right over here is where we're gonna check in.
Which door again?
For check-in or dock-in?
Check-in.
Right here. 423 right here where that shack thing is at.
Okay. 420, okay.
423.
423, okay.
Yeah, and then 432 is where we're gonna dock in. It's
T-shirts because I was written down. I haven't checked out my option bill yet.
Prime's being a little bit too nice, letting everybody go by. Like, dude, don't be that nice. Make them wait for you. Do your job and get in there. Do it in a prompt way, and it won't take them long anyway. It takes me about 1 minute from start to finish to get into most dock doors. If you're any good with your backings, it shouldn't take a great deal longer than that. And then this clown getting ready to walk right past. Alright, Prime's making a mistake of not having his windows down. These guys are idiots.
Yes.
Prime can't even see them there, possibly. I mean, if he's looking in his right side mirrors at the right time, he'll see them, but if he's not looking over there, he'll have no idea. Okay, that wasn't too smart either here with the taco truck, because now Prime's confused with what exactly the taco truck was doing. California Food Service, 1500 East Cerritos Avenue in Anaheim. Oh, we're the same guy though, right?
Yes, it is.
Dude, you're not going by me. You're asking wait. Fucking idiot. Come on, I want my tandems down in there. I can't do it if you're gonna camp out there. Now watch. I'm not gonna take long. Okay, I'm gonna be right next to this blue truck. This guy walking over here on the... Gotta watch him. Close there. Looks like I'm damn near right on the money. Why does this guy seem like he's crowded my spot? Weird. Alright guys, that was quick and easy docking here. As you see, I'm going to get checked in, and I'm sure I'll have to pull forward and open my doors. We'll take care of that offline now. It is 4:35ish. Let you know how it goes on the way out of here. Because they might need to inspect it at the guard shack. It's typical. Well, actually, you know what? The other Albertsons, they don't. So let's get out of the dock door first. Let me get pulled away from this guy first. All right. Gotta make sure I'm not going to be in a position to hit him with any tail swing or anything, especially with my doors open.
You're just in my way. Down.
Okay. Alright, now we'll go ahead and close the doors. Alright guys, we are done unloading here. About 7:45 right now. Got the call the bills already about 7:30ish. So about 3 hours past our appointment time. I wouldn't call it great, but not bad either. Usually 3-ish hours is what I would call par for the course for live reefer unloads. So I'm not gonna really complain. It could be worse, dude. I'm not gonna keep sitting here when I can't make the turn without with these guys coming through here. I can't guarantee my trailer will clear that Albertson's trailer there. Looks like we're good there. Alright, anyway. Yeah, it didn't really take long for them to start unloading either. I mean, well, I don't know, it was a little bit of a delay getting you know, the call to do not enter. Okay, so is this like a one-way, is this a one-way place or something, or what? I can't see what these arrows are pointing, which way they're pointing up here. It looks like this is two-way here. Okay, yeah, this is two-way. Alright, so, yeah, I wasn't, It wasn't right away, but it didn't take very long before they called me and told me to open my doors and back in again. And it was fairly quick, I would say, after that when they started to unload me. Yeah, as usual, once the product is out of the trailer is where a lot of the lag time is. So it is what it is. As I said, I think I'd rather come to this Albertsons than the one in Brea, based on the history I've had with the other one lately. Alright, anyway, I think also this one has a torn chute. I don't know when or I don't know how it ended up that way. I don't know if these guys did it unloading or if it was already like that when the load was picked up, or if the shipper did it when they were loading it. No way to really know. All I can really do, on my end, is take it back to the yard and report it to our road assist people, red tag it, put it out of service, and let our reefer guy at the yard take care of it once it's there. So that's the plan. We'll take it back there. Tomorrow I'll get another Target delivery to make in Rialto. They tend to be at least 4 hours on the door as well, so don't expect that to be super fast, unfortunately. Anyway, that's all we got here. Hopefully, you guys all have a good night. We're just going to backtrack. We'll see you guys later.